Welcome to Vibes and Views podcast. I'm your host, your provider, Callie. This is my co-host, Chef J. There it is, baby. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow because it's free 99, baby. Also, we'd like to thank today's sponsor. Hold on.
Got a sponsor?
I don't think we have no sponsors.
Not yet.
Not yet. It's coming soon.
Raid Shadow Legends, where are you when we need you?
Right, exactly. Where is who is that?
Go Muffin.
Yeah, Manscaped.
Whiteout Survival. Manscaped.
We need all of them.
Archero.io.
This fucking guy. All right, so you heard about the Kendrick Lamar performing at the Super Bowl. How do you feel about that so far? You think
we got into it last time, bro?
We definitely did. But
he took the Super Bowl performance from Drake because he's better. He won 5 Grammys for Not Like Us, and they played it in front of Mr. Aubrey. He looks salty. I don't know if you've seen his face, but he was sitting there scowling. He's like,
I'm a little salty right now myself.
I don't watch the Grammys or anything like that because I think it's stupid. But
I don't either. But 5 Grammys is crazy,
dude. For one song.
A diss song at that.
Yeah, and the person you dissed is sitting in the audience watching you, and they're playing the song, and they got Taylor Swift, which I hate Taylor Swift.
Damn.
I don't like Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift.
There's like 2 or 3 of her old songs that are like classics that I like.
Yo, he is hating on Taylor Swift big time. What is going on here?
I'm not gonna be like, oh, I like underground rappers. I don't like mainstream. I'm not like that. But Drake and Taylor Swift have always rubbed me the wrong way.
Why? Is it because they're just so popular, or
just kid diddlers?
Kid diddlers. Sorry. No Diddy. No Diddy's over here, guys. No Diddy's over here. Kid diddlers, though. Well, I'd be upset. I honestly would be upset if somebody made a great diss song about me and
you sued them, or you were going to sue them.
I think it's
and then you gotta sit there and watch all these famous people dance while they play it in front of you. And the dude that dissed you wins 5 Grammys. That's like peak.
I don't think it's the diss song what he's suing for. I think it's more so he don't perform at the Super Bowl because for the simple fact, him performing at the Super Bowl, that's hundreds of millions of people.
He already got enough wealth, bro. He already got enough popularity. Like he don't need to perform at the Super Bowl.
But I'm just saying, my man's Drake.
Put Jelly Roll in there. I need to hear him preach after he performs.
You like Jelly Roll?
I don't listen to his music. I don't think I've heard a single one of his songs, but I just like.
Besides the one that blew up.
I don't even remember what that one is.
Yeah, somebody save me from myself. You know.
Okay, I think I heard.
Yeah, I've heard that. Yeah, that's the only one I've heard by him. But everyone like rides his nuts so hard, like.
Yeah, I don't know.
What the hell is going on?
I don't know, but I mean, the more I respect what he does, though. He does a lot for the community and like rehabilitation and everything. So it's like
he really does.
I like that. You know, that's kind of the definition of making the right person famous.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
I mean, we don't get. You know who don't get enough credit where credit is due?
Hey.
Keanu Reeves.
Dude, I love Keanu Reeves. Yeah. No, he gets enough credit. It's just people. He doesn't want people to blow up the good deeds that he does, so that he can continue to.
He wants it to be genuine.
He just wants to be a genuinely good guy out in the world, doing whatever.
Yeah, for sure.
So it's like.
And he's clearly Canadian. I can't stop drinking them. Hey, clearly Canadian. If you see this video, hey, sponsor, brother. I drink these so much.
My mom drank those. My mom drank those as a kid, and she gave me one time when I was younger. She was like, I used to drink these all the time as a kid, and I used to hate sparkling water because like I had a couple of friends that were a little bougie. They'd be drinking LaCroix all the time.
Oh, wow.
I hated like sparkling water. It was bad.
I love it. It's actually
it tastes like TV static. That doesn't though.
I'm about to say what?
Clearly, Canadian's fire.
How do you know what TV static tastes like? Is that a real thing?
You ever licked a box TV or like touched it, or like you've been too close to it and it feels a little fuzzy?
No,
like
man.
You're trying to hide in your room watching Pokemon.
That's one of the new kids things, man.
New kids things. We're talking about a box TV. That's yo time.
It is, but I ain't never been so close. I want to lick it. What the fuck are you doing?
No,
like
man? I'm just playing. But like, he
said, "No, I'm just playing." Look how you try to backtrack, guys. You tried to backtrack.
When I was younger, I had like a bedtime at like 8:30 or something, like elementary school or whatever. So I put a blanket under the door to try and block out the light from my TV. I turned my box TV on. It was it was fancy.
I
can't lie. Like once I got older, I realized it was fancy for me as a kid to have a box TV in my room.
Yeah, no, for sure.
It had a headphone plug in, and it had a VHS on the front, and you could turn the brightness down.
What?
So I would black out the light, plug the headphones in, pop in Pokemon like Leaf Green.
Oh my god, that's some hot take shit,
episodes on the VHS, and I turn the brightness down. I sit there, I'd be watching.
If Chef Jay's mom was watching this, look, he did not do that. Oh,
no, she busted me so many times.
Really?
She has like a sixth sense of when I'm doing stuff I'm not supposed to.
Not a sixth sense. A sixth sense is crazy.
There's a crackhead that totaled my white Mustang the first time.
Crackheads, we gotta love them.
Her kids and her lived with her mom, so they lived with their grandma like caddy corner behind us. So like we had shared like a backyard almost,
right?
And her kids were little devils, dude. Like, but they had like a restraining order on the mom because she was on heroin, and apparently the one kid was going around.
Kids, that's not funny. Don't do drugs.
Don't do drugs.
Yeah, do not do drugs.
This is exactly why you don't do them.
Yeah, exactly.
So, like. I felt bad for the kids because they went around like telling their friends and everybody like their mom was dead.
Oh,
but she wasn't. And she was like one night she was high on heroin. She circled our block, hit a car on the street that her grandma lives on, circled around, rear-ended my Mustang, and popped it into neutral or popped it out of park into neutral. It rolled down the street, hit another car. I was staying up later than I was supposed to. Don't do that, kids. I was playing Minecraft. It was like 4 a.m.
New kids stuff.
I heard tires screeching, but like that ain't nothing new.
Yeah,
and
normally.
Like, you know, a city setting. And so I didn't think anything of it. I'm sitting there playing Minecraft, listening to music. It's like 3 or 4 in the morning. I'm grinding. I'm building my little house. My mom just throws my door open. She was like, boy, she was like, she looked mad. And then she was like, where's your car? I was like, out front. She was like, no, it's not. Where's your car? I was like, I parked it out front. Shit. I was like, what? I thought my car got stolen. So I'm just like, bruh. And so she was like, you're not supposed to be up playing games right now. I was like, what? She's like, I thought you snuck out.
We got bigger problems, Mom. Where the hell is my car?
She was like, I thought you snuck out because your car wasn't there. And I'm like sitting there thinking, why did she look out the window at like 4 a.m. and just like see that my car was there? Like I was so confused. And so then I go out, like I'm like, I was already dressed, but I'm like putting my shoes on, like grabbing my keys because I'm like, I don't know how somebody took my car when I got my keys.
Took the car.
I like go to walk outside. My mom comes back in her like little nightgown robe and everything, and she's like, "It's down the street. Somebody hit it, and it literally rolled like 4 houses down and like bumped into some girl who lives down the street's boyfriend's car."
I'll be pissed.
He didn't have no like damage on his car. Right. I like got in the cop showed up and everything. Like we were taking pictures, and they were like, can you start it, move it? I was like, I wasn't going to touch it till y'all got here.
Right. What
like, I wasn't going to move it back and act like nothing happened. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I wasn't driving it, though. Like, you can see, like, they smashed my back.
And that's what we call crackhead moments.
No, that is a crackhead moment. Because then they went to a gas station nearby.
Okay.
And on video saw the mom, or the grandma, who had a restraining order on her own daughter, helping her try and fit the bumper back on. And then they ditched the car there, and it got towed before they could even go there and like find it. And she already had warrants out and everything, so I was like, she's gonna get what comes to her. But I mean, insurance paid out. I got a new bumper and everything.
Well, that's good. Well,
we took the payout and we bought a cheap bumper and
pocket the rest, man. Yeah. Do it yourself. I mean, since we talk about crackhead moments, bro, this is a crackhead moment for sure. So like, no one doesn't know, or at least to the channel.
Viewer discretion is advised.
So my uncle's a crackhead, like he's a Vietnam crackhead. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Yeah, Vietnam crackhead. I think it's what the last war.
Old wars, they did so many drugs.
Yeah, exactly. So this motherfucker here, excuse my French, ladies and gentlemen, but this motherfucker here, I take my car. This before I got really proficient with cars. Take my car to him like, hey man, I had like a '95 Honda Del Sol, like 2-door Target top. Yeah. I was a Honda boy back in the day. Still was to about years ago, but that's another story, another day. Needed a ball joint, control arm, and like I think an outer tie rod. And I was just like, hey, once again, before I got proficient with cars, I'm like, hey, Unc, I didn't know he was a crackhead. I was like, hey, can you fix my car? He was like, yeah.
No one told you?
No one told me.
Don't bring your car to him. Don't do this.
Do not. I mean, he's fixed cars before for family. But
so you thought it was fine?
I thought it was fine, yeah, literally. So I'm like, Unc, what do I need? He was like, now let me tell you something, young boy. I'm like, oh, here we go.
I'm going to take half these parts.
He was like, let me tell you something, young boy. I'm going to need you to go over there get the parts, and then bring me back a 12-pack. I'm like,
bring me back a 12-pack.
I'm like, okay. I'm like, what kind of 12-pack you mind you? I'm not of age to be buying alcohol, at the time. So I'm just like, all right, cool, Talk to my dad. I was like, hey, because my dad was him. I was relatively close. I was like, all right, my Uncle Vinnie, that's his name. My Uncle Vinnie wants a damn 12-pack, and he wants to bring the car back. He was like, okay. He's like, well, just leave the car with him. I go take and get a damn 12-pack. I'm like, all right, cool. This motherfucker had my car for 2 weeks. I come to get my car. Dude, he didn't do a dog dick of shit to my car.
He didn't do anything?
Nothing.
It just sat there for 2 weeks?
Nothing.
Did you just sell the parts?
No. So what he half-ass worked on the car.
He came over, he's just clinking on it.
Yeah, I can't say he did not do the car, but he really didn't do the car. Like, he replaced the tire rod, and then
kind of gave up.
Yeah, just kind of gave up like halfway through getting like the control arm off. So I like pretty much put the control arm back on, and then he didn't slap down a ball joint, and so I would just put a cotter pin in to hold down the ball joint, driving the damn thing after I thought I fixed it. Bro, it was the shittiest thing that happened. I break down like weeks later. I'm going to go turn by this police station. Mind you, I got insurance. I got everything I was supposed to have. I'm living paycheck to paycheck. I go to turn, and then my car, the wheel just, boom. I said, what the hell happened? Yeah. Come to find out.
That's my worst fear is having a wheel go like completely snap.
Bro, it wasn't even a wheel. Come to find out, the fucktard didn't even, excuse my French once again, didn't even put the damn, the ball joint all the way in. So it was like halfway. It was just like pinched. I was so embarrassed, and like right in front of a cop station too.
I mean, did they help you at all?
Yeah, they was gonna help me tow my car to the damn tow yard for $275. They was about to charge me, bro.
I'd be like, bro, can you just get it towed to my house or something? Like,
literally, that's all I was trying to figure out. I was like, bro, can we not do this?
We didn't turn the lights on.
Yeah, did we?
I thought about that.
Did we?
We didn't turn the lights on.
Oh shit.
You trying to stop it or what?
I'm trying to stop it.
1 hour later.
Blessed America, we're trying to cut these signs on her. There it is. Yeah, you just gotta hold it, man. You just gotta hold it. I know.
I turned it off last time.
I don't know how to turn it on. Sorry, guys. We had a malfunction.
Forgot to turn the lights on.
Yeah, I was trying to get you over here to freaking so we can record a
food review.
Yeah, thank you.
We were talking about it, but I think the snow and ice and everything hit, and some other stuff was happening, so we just never got around to it.
Yeah, just for the viewers know, we are in Missouri, St. Louis part. That's all we're gonna say. And yeah, we got like really bad like ice storm, snow, like 9 inches. 9 inches of snow, and like
out by my house we had
thick
ice. We had like 3 or 4 inches of ice on our driveway
for sure,
and like 7 or 8 inches of snow on top of that. Me and my dad, it was funny. We're on the same wavelength now. I come home with like a 30-pack and a 12-pack of Twisted Teas and like a bottle of like something. And my dad comes home with a bottle, like 2 bottles of vodka, a 30-pack of Bud Select, and a 12-pack of Twisted Teas. It was gone by the end of the week because me, him, and my brother just sitting there not going nowhere.
Yeah, I mean,
it was tearing through.
Guys, we do not sponsor underage drinking. Drink responsibly.
I'm of age. But yeah,
I'm just saying.
Drink underage.
Yeah, don't drink and drive.
Super bad.
It is super bad. No lie. We do not sponsor underage drinking. Drink responsibly.
But if you are going to do that,
do it at home.
Do it at home. Or if you go somewhere, have somebody else drive you. Get an Uber. Leave well before the party ends. Because the longer you stay there, the more chance you're going to get caught by cops and get in trouble.
We don't want no 12 at the door. We don't want no 12 at the door, y'all, so don't do that. But no, other than that, man, yeah, we had a really shitty ice storm, like just snowstorm in general, and then it was
nice
kind of weird.
In the house for, a couple of days or whatever. But
you still went to work? You didn't go to work?
No.
Oh, I went to work.
Where I live, I was stuck.
I was stuck.
They don't plow
They didn't plow.
road.
I'm on the damn street.
It's gravel for like half a mile. Then you have a bridge with no guardrails on it over a creek that's
hell no.
bent in like this.
Hell
and you go across that, and then you go up a hill about a quarter mile like this, and then you get to the top, and it's gravel, and then it slopes back down once you get to my house, because there's other houses up there, like slopes back down, but there's ditches on either side. We had 3 people get stuck in the span of 2 days in our ditch.
Holy snap!
That was like a week later. Because there was still ice on the gravel.
Oh, well, yeah, you can't fucking see it.
It took us 3 days to chip away at the ice, and then guess what happened? It snowed and iced again.
Oh, yeah, it was back to back.
Because we had a little extra like freezing rain and snow. A week later or whatever. So I was like, bro,
jeez.
I was stuck inside for that. Went back to work for like a week or 2, and then it's gotten super slow now. I didn't work Monday or Tuesday. I had class Wednesday. And then I went to slow. They finally sent me somewhere Thursday, and it was somewhere I'd already been. Okay. And there was enough for me to finish out Thursday and Friday, and that carpenters could hang more. And that's it. On somewhere else or blah blah blah. Because they had like 10 carpenters there. So I worked there Thursday. I'm thinking, or they had 6 of them. They were sending 3 more, so it was like 9. And so they're
just trying to keep all those guys working, man. We're in construction, by the way, guys. Just so you guys don't know, we're in construction.
And then they sent me home Friday, so I was sitting Friday. I was like, bro. And then BT called me. Because he was calling in, checking in on me, making sure I was still working. Because I'd done a couple jobs with him recently where I'll show up on like a Monday, and then by Friday we're sanding and we're done. And it'd be like a big job.
Oh, damn. Okay.
He's been letting me like power sand and stuff. It's been pretty fun.
So he actually ain't been a dickhead to you lately? Nothing like that.
I think I'm just doing better. I'm focusing more on the stuff that he wants me to do.
Right. And versus okay. That's good though. At least he's getting out of his old cranky ways. That dude's wow. Yeah, I haven't checked on him. I haven't check on that old fucker.
He still gets a little cranky sometimes, but that's just it's mainly towards the carpenters if they're doing a bad job. Like, they don't ever really like.
You got to be perfect for him.
You don't even really. Perfect. It's not even that, because there's been some jobs where shit's been pardon my French, it's been fucked up.
Really,
bad.
And he still.
We got one dude that spray glues. I was on a job. There was a piece of tearaway like this long.
Yeah.
He spray glued it, stuck it on, put 2 different kinds. He put bead staples and hand staples in, and then put 2 screws in to the tearaway.
What the hell?
Yeah.
Hey, that's the kind of people you got working for you.
I was
working with, you know.
But he mostly does framing. He don't hang.
Oh, okay. He's more of a framing guy than a hanging guy. Yeah, makes sense. He's just trying to keep people working though, man.
But then I found out that Jason finished his job on Thursday, so they were gonna send him to where I was, and they sent me home to keep him working. I was gonna call Jason and be like, "Why you digging in my pocket, man?" Just to mess with him.
Why you digging in my pocket, man? Fuck you, man.
I was like, as long as they send me back at some point. Yeah. And I'm going to MoBAP tomorrow to work on some stuff.
Okay. So. What are you studying? What are you trying to get into? He said,
walls,
baby, walls.
Going to work on it.
Walls, baby. I understand that. But what were you saying about Fresh and Fit? We talked about some stuff off camera. What?
I don't know. They just.
No dig at them, but it's just like their content is kind of
it almost
different.
Just seems like it's fake, but they don't think that it's fake. If that makes sense. Fake. Anytime I see a clip from them, they're just they pay women or have women come on the show to just scream at them and call them stupid.
It's shock value, bro.
And make them think that they're whores and make them cry and this, that, whatever. Pardon my French. They just say the most absurd things. And one of them said he had a couple hundred or more bodies.
Whoa!
No,
I know what you mean.
Yeah, but still, that's bad.
Yeah, that's still bad.
And then one of them was the other one was oh, I have 1,000. They've slept with 1,000 women or whatever. I'm sitting here thinking, there ain't no way, bro. And even if you have, that's somebody did the math. I was watching a video. Somebody did the math. That's 1,000% chance that you have herpes.
What?
Due to the 1 in 3 people rule.
Oh yeah.
The dude did the math. He's you if anyone that wants to get with him, if it's true that he has been with that many women, you're guaranteed to contract something from bro.
Contract anything, something.
But then they had a whole bunch of other drama where one of them got a girl pregnant, and the girl leaked some text messages where bro was not acting in a very alpha male manner.
Oh, he's acting very like scummy.
No, he was like, talking about how much he loved her and this and that. Blah, blah.
He's simping.
Yeah, like simping.
Oh my god.
But then when all that came out, and there was some like voice messages or whatever, like something else coming out that she had posted where like he was saying just abort the baby, abort the baby, abort the baby. Like he did not want that child. And she was like, I'm pregnant. Like it's against my like culture, my religion for me to get rid of this child. She's like, I want this child. I'm gonna have this child. And bro started freaking out. They had like a lawyer that was a fan of theirs on the show. Mm-hmm. And he was like, you guys are killing me right now. You need to stop talking. Like, stop talking. He was like, any other moment to do this kind of stuff, like, I'm all for it. I'm down. I like what you guys do. He was like, but right now, y'all need to shut the fuck up.
Yeah, you're incriminating yourself, man.
I was like, dude.
Stupid. I know. I see
if it's all for jokes, like, that's fine. But, like, when you turn around and, like, actually do some scummy stuff to a girl that you, like, impregnate, like, I understand if you disagree in the way that they're going about doing stuff. Like, if you don't want to be a father, if you're not prepared to be a father, you need to have a conversation in private with that person about that.
But the thing is,
they both of y'all are. It's on her, too, for putting him on blast on the internet. But, like.
Yeah, that's the thing about our. This recent generation growing up, everybody wants to put everybody on blast instead of having conversation in person and just being adults about it. They want to slander people's name, and that's not cool whatsoever at all. No shape, form, or fashion. No matter if it's on male or female side, no one should be slandering anybody's name.
You'll do it to somebody, and then somebody's going to turn around and do it right back to you. Or that same person's going to make some fake accounts or do this or that. Like, I've seen so many cases of people playing the long game to get back at somebody on the internet and just take turns ruining each other's lives. Like,
yeah, but what is it really accomplishing? Nothing. Really.
It just, it hurts people physically too. Like,
yeah, I'm about to say, what if somebody ends up like, and I hate to say this, committing
trigger warning.
Yeah, committing suicide. And guys, if you are having suicidal thoughts, please get help.
Call a hotline.
Call a hotline, man. Just definitely
talk to your family.
Yeah,
talk to a counselor,
therapist.
If your family's no help, just try and be open minded, because some people don't want to like put the work in. They think that there's nothing that somebody else could say or do to help. But like sometimes you just gotta. Yeah. You just gotta like forget what you think and listen to what other people say, and get into healthy habits too, hygiene, getting into a schedule, doing routine things on a daily basis to keep your mind and body healthy and active. That helps a lot with getting away from.
And that's why I listen to Juice WRLD a lot, man. Like Juice WRLD, he really that guy, RIP to Juice WRLD once again. That dude's really in tune with his feelings, man. His emotions.
Him, Lil Peep, X.
Yeah,
all three of them.
All three of them for sure.
That was a amazing generation of music there at the beginning, but I feel like since they've been gone, they still had their contracts. Like, I feel like their music's been haphazardly posted. There's still good music, but some of the songs I'm sitting there listening to, and I'm like, they just took one bar that they sang or rapped and then put a feature on it and repeated the same one bar like 5 times.
So see, that's gonna lead to a question: is how do you feel about Juice WRLD's recent posthumous album? I think that's the word I'm looking for there.
Posthumous?
Yeah, posthumous.
I don't think I've listened to it quite yet.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I listen to everything, so I'm constantly bouncing around stuff. So I don't know when like new albums come out for some of the artists that I listen to, because there's so many. I think it said something like, my Spotify Wrapped said I listen to like 900 or 1,000 different genres and like 2,000 different artists.
That's a lot. That's a lot, man. What do you listen to a little bit of everything? Holy,
no, man! It'll range from like next thing it'll be like Juice WRLD, and then it might go to like some different kind of like rap or like singing music, like Eddie Valero or like Big X the Plug, and then it'll switch over.
Dude, Big X the Plug. I'm not gonna lie. I've only heard one song by him, and I've tried listening to other songs, and some of his other songs just sound the same.
It's maybe his voice and the style of the beat that he makes, is a lot of them do sound similar.
Yeah.
But then there's also like
for sure.
There's like RMC Mike and like
RMC Mike. I never heard of him. I mean, am I lost to this new generation of like
no, he's
people coming out? Like what's going on?
I think it's Rio to Youngin.
Here we go with the Youngin guy.
They're both like adults and slightly overweight, from what I remember. No, but like they make the best music, dude, and it's always funny because they'll go back and forth, with like bar for bar, and they just say the most absurd things.
No, man. If you talk about somebody that says absurd things but has bars, you need to check out BFB.
He makes music with them. He's from. They're all from like Flint, Michigan, or like
Michigan,
Detroit.
Yes, exactly.
Like,
now he is raw. I seen his freestyle.
He has songs with RMC Mike and
really,
yeah.
I didn't know
because they're
that.
all from the same area. They all make the same style of music.
Yeah, all right.
But
Maybe I
go
need
from
to check
like
them
that.
out. I need to check them out.
And then I'll listen to country. I'll listen to like Chinese folk music, Mongolian throat singing, and then I'll listen to like more of my emo.
Hold on.
Dude, it's fire, dude.
Mongolian throat singing. Please
Look it up,
explain this to me.
So it's
let's hear this. Let's hear this.
So what they do is they have like a thing where they can sing 2 pitches at the same time.
But with their throat, though, like that's weird. I mean, all right, I can't say it's weird because I've never heard it. I want to listen to it. You like, let's hear it. Something. Yeah, just something. What?
Yeah, it's like there's another.
That's what you listen to. They just.
Sometimes there's lyrics.
Okay. I'm about to say, whoa, that's kind of.
There's a better one where the dude does kind of both tunes. I'll do like
just
I'll play an ad. Bro.
Just learning something new today.
But yeah, no, the dude will
throat singing.
The dude will like he's up on a mountain playing music.
Huh.
And it's like I'm trying to skip to.
Okay. I mean,
I don't know. Like, I think it's fire, but like,
I mean, that is different.
And then I'll listen to like alternative, and then it'll be like normal rock, yacht rock, and then I'll like delve into like death metal and like where people are just pig squealing for 3 minutes straight. Like I listen to everything.
I listen a little bit of everything too. I'm not gonna lie, it's because like so I got called like, all right, this is like I want to say like 09, 2010. I discovered obviously myself, my own, just me knowing what I like because like my dad and my mom both always listen to different kinds of music and whatnot. But I was just like, that's cool, but now let me find the kind of music that I like listening to. And it was pretty much the same, but it was just like of my generation.
It ends up being a mix of everything because you like what your mom listened to, you like what your dad listened to.
Yeah, but
then like, you find your own music that you like listening to, so now you got a broad spectrum.
Exactly, but like their music, they would have me listen to, let's say like 90s R&B when I was born in,
my
93.
mom would have me listening to like Train, Maroon 5.
Yeah.
Like she'd play Taylor Swift and some other stuff in the car, and then
but that's all from
like country music. My dad never
generation.
liked country music, and then my dad would listen to like Lamb of God, like Avenged Sevenfold, Eminem, and Lil Wayne. So then I get like 2 very different like genres from each side.
So that's all like newer generation. So like my parents, they like listen to like around their generation. So like obviously, I was listening to like...
I'll listen to like music from the 60s and 70s because being in my grandpa's garage, working on cars and stuff like...
That's how I was. Like, my parents were born in the 70s. So obviously like 80s and 90s are like their main thing. So that's what I listened to first growing up. And then like as I got older, I was like, you know what? And people start calling me weird because like I was listening to rock, alternative rock, heavy metal, a little squealing,
I could see you in a mosh pit.
No, that's too far, bro.
Bows.
That's too far. That's too far. Besides just like the regular R&B, hip hop, stuff like that. But everybody's like, "Oh, that's weird." But now, fast forward to 2025,
everything's melding very well.
Yeah. Now it's okay for, I guess.
Well, I think it's also just getting older. People realize like people are gonna listen to what they want to listen to. Like
exactly,
you can't really judge somebody on their music taste.
But I think it's just now like more acceptable, especially in like the brown culture, the black culture. Like now it's like okay, it's like at first like I said back then, I used to watch anime. Everybody's like, "Oh, you watch anime, bro? You're weird, bro." But now it's like
people said the same stuff to me in middle school.
That was cool to watch.
They said the same thing to me in middle school. And then junior year, COVID hit. Yeah. We go back to school's senior year. Me and my friend Davion, we always talked about anime. Okay. We're sitting there talking about some obscure show. And then, like, all sorts of people start hearing us talk about it. They're like, oh, have you watched this or have you watched that? It's
like,
yes, I watched it when it came out each week. Like,
literally.
I didn't binge it on Netflix over COVID. Like, I've been like watching these shows.
Yeah,
and I feel like that's a good thing though. Is it helps break down a lot of boundaries because it's like now, if there's like a kid who's full on into anime. Like, they're not really going to get bullied as much because, like, the popular jock or whatever probably spent his time
watching
this or that, watching, like, Demon Slayer, this or that, whatever.
Yeah, when the kids would be like, run with their arms back and stuff like that.
I'd do it right with them sometimes. I'd be like, hey, yeah.
But now it's acceptable now. Like, they was like, oh, that's cool. Like, that's, like, people can relate to that. Not even just my culture, but other people in other cultures and other, like, ethnicities. Be like, oh, I know what that is. That's anime.
I like when everyone's cultures meld together.
Of course, man. We got to kill. Believe it or not, racism's still around, and we just need to dead that. Like, it's been too long.
I think it was Morgan Freeman that said it, and it's like one of my favorite quotes is, like, somebody said something about, like, how to stop racism in an interview with him, and he said, like, the best way to stop racism is to stop talking about it.
Facts.
Because the more you talk about it, and the more you talk about, like if somebody says something, like, atrocious to you, like, I'm not saying it's acceptable to sit there and take it, but the more you feed into that person that's saying whatever it is that's bad, the more confident they're going to get that they can get under your skin, and the more they're going to believe that it's true, and they're going to be, they're going to think that they can say it more and do worse things.
And that's the thing. That's why
people are always going to hate other people.
Oh, of course. For
one reason or another. So I feel like it's just...
it could be like long hair, short hair. Like,
yeah, like, I hate every person with short hair.
Or like, it'd be like, oh, like nobody under 6 foot. Like, damn, motherfucker.
I don't have those problems.
Yeah, you ain't... So, yeah, I'm just broke even on 6 foot. I'm happy. Like, I'm just happy I broke 6 foot even, so... I'll stick with that because not believe it or not, statistics show there's not a lot of 6 foot guys. Average height for a male,
it's like 5'10", 5'11", or 6'1", 6'2", or something. Like
no, it's actually believe it or not, it's like 5'9".
That makes sense.
Yeah, it's 5'9". Yeah, so I'm just like I'm above average. I'm just like when
I went to meet my girlfriend's friends for the first time, like at her school, like I went up to see her for the first time. Like I walked in, like most of them were like there's one dude who played volleyball. He was probably the only one that was taller than me. But like all the other like girls and dudes were like one of the girls on her team was like, I bet that I was gonna be taller than him, and she was like, no, you're not taller than him. Like, and she stood up to try and compare height. That was the first thing she did, and she was like right here, and she was like, oh okay, he's pretty tall.
Stupid.
And everyone was like, he's a lot taller than I thought he would be, and I was like, how are you describing me to your friends? Like,
she was like, yeah, he's tall, but he's not that tall,
Sorry. Well, no, because like I said, a couple of her friends that are up there are like, or one of them plays volleyball, and he's like tall. But like the other volleyball players on that team that I've met are like the same height as me, or maybe like an inch or two shorter. And they're like, "Do you play volleyball?" I'm like, "Sometimes I play sand volleyball in the summer, but like
volleyball, bro."
I'm always getting asked what sport I play, and then when I say I don't go to school here, they're like, oh, I'm from like Missouri or whatever. Like, oh, you go to school? Or they'll be like, what sport do you play? I'm like, oh, I don't go to school. I don't say I don't go to school here. I just say I don't go to school. And they're like, oh, so you go to school in Missouri? Like, what sport do you play there? I'm like, no, I don't go to school.
I'm in the trades. I'm getting this money.
I work construction. I have insurance.
I have insurance. I don't have debts. Stupid. And we're not knocking nobody who does go to school.
Paying off a car right now, so I guess that's
a little bit of debt.
Well, it's not debt because I haven't missed a payment, but
yes and no. I agree.
Yes and no. I feel like you're indebted to pay that, but you're not in debt until you start missing payments, and then you're behind on your payments.
Yeah, you're behind on your payments. Yeah, for sure. Because like even for me, like I don't know, like I owned all my cars, but it's like
I always did, but I needed something like I wanted something nice and new.
Yeah,
and I was like,
I'm on the same path.
They said, "Here's a 2025." I was like, it's 2024. Let me get this early.
Hey, my boy. Make a bag now. Came up in the world. He said, nah. Not even.
I can make my car payment. I can make my insurance payment. I can pay my phone bill. And I can travel out of state on the weekends. Like every weekend or every other weekend.
Sounds like getting a bag,
but then I have no savings.
See, that's the thing like, for me. Like, I own all my cars. Only debt I have, like real big debt, is buying a house. That's a lot of damn debt.
So did you buy this house and y'all are just paying it off, or?
Yeah. I bought the house and
you got a roommate paying rent downstairs. Is that what he's doing to help you pay it off?
Yes, sir.
Is that just one of the homies before you moved in, or is just some random dude?
No, it's one of the homies. We went to school together and stuff like that. So yeah, no, he's one of the homies. He's a cool dude. I mean, he's gone. Like he's.
Did he leave already?
No. He's every weekend he's gone. He's at his girl's house. So.
Oh, that's understandable.
Yeah, I'm like,
this is like it's been like odd with like the weather and like lack of work, so I haven't really been going up to see my girl as often.
Oh man, why don't you come down to see you?
I ask myself the same thing.
I'll be like,
she's gonna watch this at some point too and be like,
he talking shit on me.
No,
you're cool, girl. You're cool. I've heard great things. Best believe that.
She has classes and she plays lacrosse, so she's got practice. Nice. Like she'll have at least one practice on the weekend, so that kind of prevents her from coming down if she even wanted to. And like she'll have like an online class on the weekend or something.
You know what she's studying?
Sports media. I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Something like that.
Okay.
Because she does like different stuff. Like she had a video editing class last semester.
Nice.
And then now she's doing something this semester where she's working like a job. It's like an unpaid job where she goes to local like she's going to local businesses. I guess that the school had taken on jobs from these companies where they were going to film like a free ad for them or something.
Okay.
And the person who was in charge of it, I guess, I don't know all of this exactly, so don't take this details, seriously. Guys. But like, I guess the original person that was supposed to do it didn't do it, so now they have a group of people trying to do it like under the radar because these companies are like, "Where are our videos at?" And they're like, "It's still in the process or whatever." Jeez. So they have to like sneak into these businesses and get B-roll and like videos and this. I'm like, bro, what do they have you doing?
They trying. Hey, I mean,
she's doing that this semester. And they have their first like scrimmage or something. Or I went to one of her scrimmages.
Okay.
Last semester.
And what's her name? I'm sorry, I'm bad with names.
Her name was Emma.
Emma. Shout out to Emma, y'all. She's
a very hard worker.
Keep doing your thing, girl. Keep doing it. I heard nothing but great things. Not kissing ass, but definitely heard great things about you.
Stop glazing my girl, bro. Come on.
Trying to riz her up, bro. That's what the new kids say.
You're married, dude.
Yeah, riz.
Dude, I say that as like a joke.
Yeah, riz.
The Wizlow. You gotta put a little bit of a speech impediment on it.
I mess with my daughter. She's 12 now, and I mess with her, and I'll be like, your dad's a grizzly bear, and she's like, what? She's like, that is so cringe. It's so cringe. And I be doing like the little sneak thing. I'd be like, sneak. And she's like, Dad, you're not cool. I'm like,
See, that's the worst when you're still like young enough to know what's going on, but you got kids and they're like, you're not cool. And you're like,
man. I'm like,
damn.
Literally, and she's 12 at 5. Like she's 5'5" at 12. Already.
12.
Yeah, she's 5'5". She's 5.
Is that tall? Yeah, that's pretty tall.
Yeah, for a 12-year-old,
I don't think I was 5'5" at 12. I was small until like
she's tall, bro.
Sophomore year, I got a little bit of height. I was like 5'10", and then by senior year, I was like 6'2", and then like a year or two after I graduated, I think I barely eked out 6'3".
Oh.
And the last time I went to my doctor, they're like, "You're still growing," but at the same time, the nurses were like 4'11", so they like one of them literally told me, I can't see where the thing's at above your head up there. Like she can't read the numbers.
Oh damn!
Because it was too far up for her.
Yeah.
So she's like, I'm just gonna write down 6 foot or like 5'11". I was like,
no, you're not doing me dirty.
Go grab a stool or a magnifying glass.
You're not about to do me dirty.
Look at it.
Give me all my bit of 6, whatever. Like
6'2" 3/4", or whatever it is.
Yeah. Look, I'm just happy I broke 6 foot. That's all I'm saying. But yeah, no, she's 12 at she's 5'5", and I'm just like, dude, she's always talking to her mom.
Did you try to play basketball?
She is actually playing basketball. She made the team. She's been playing basketball. She loved. So this is the thing about my daughter. She did not like sports at all, but I'm not the type of parent that's try to shove anything down my kid's throat.
If they were to do it, they would do it. You'll support it if they don't.
Yeah. So eventually, she came to me. She was like, "Hey, Dad." I was like, "Yes, sweetheart." My firstborn. What do you want? She was like, I want to play basketball. I was like, where's my hoop at? I was like, we're going out. We bought basketball shoes, gym bag, everything. Literally went out and like, here, I'm up here showing her everything, like showing her what I had back in the day,
saucing her up on the corner.
literally behind the back, fucking.
Have you seen that video of the coach that did have you seen that video? It's pretty viral.
What's up?
There's like a team playing like a scrimmage against each other or whatever, like they're in practice.
Okay.
And the one kid like passes to somebody else, and then the dude jumps, does a behind the back dime piece to his teammate out on like the 3-point line.
What?
Have you seen that video?
No, I've not. I've not seen that video. I'm gonna check it out now.
The coach in the
what the hell? Behind the back dime from the 3? That is, whoo, that's crazy.
No, he was under the rim and went like that behind his back and passed it out to the 3-point line.
Oh, damn. Oh, he's toxic, man. He's toxic. But he's toxic. Shout out to that coach, man.
No, he immediately blew the whistle. And like I remember seeing this video for the first time, and I was like, that's the dude that used to watch me when I was in detention. His name's Coach Frasier. He used to coach from my high school's basketball team, but then he moved up to do like bigger like select teams and college teams and that's not whatever.
Shout out to Coach Frasier.
No, he's pretty dope. He used to let me get granola bars every time I got in trouble. They had like a little cabinet. But he wouldn't even really care what we were doing. He'd be like, y'all do your homework? We'd be like, yeah. And he'd literally be on the phone all the time, talking with like job offers and this, that, whatever, like managing other teams or whatever he was doing.
Really? Check out Coach Frasier. He wasn't my coach, but shout out to him. I love to hear, excuse me, I love to hear coaches doing, interacting with the kids and just giving back any way they can, shape, form, or fashion, so. Yeah, man. Well, hold on. You find this video yet?
I'm trying to.
It
just popped up on my feed the other day, but
right
anytime I try and look it up, it doesn't really.
It doesn't really cooperate with you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I recorded another one of those good old videos for the channel.
Of your car.
Yeah, I did a car video. I got another one coming, so I can't wait for that to start showing out. And man, I'm telling you, man, we do these food reviews, man.
What food are you wanting to review? Because you never told me when you mentioned.
Oh, did I not tell you that?
No, you're like,
oh my
food review, and you didn't.
So sorry.
You didn't say what it is.
I'm such a bad host.
What if I don't like it?
Lefties.
What is Lefties?
It's called Lefties. It's called Lefties Chinese food.
Oh, Chinese food's pretty good.
No, not just any Chinese food. See, look, he just categorized all Chinese food, guys. I'm so sorry.
You just said it was Chinese food, and I said Chinese food's pretty good. Like I don't, and I've never had Lefties, so how am I supposed to expect?
It's not just Lefties. It's Lefties Chinese food owned by a black man. Oh yeah. By a black man.
Have you seen that video of?
Swear to God,
have you seen that video of the white dude with the? It's supposed to be like satire. It's like a white dude running a taco truck, and this blue-haired girl comes up. She starts yelling at him like, "I want authentic Mexican food. Like this is a dishonor to the chef or whatever because you have a white man up front or this or that or whatever." And he's like, "Well, if you have a problem with the chef, I can ask him." And he turns around and starts speaking in Korean to his Korean chef who's making street tacos on the food truck. It's so funny. And she just doesn't know what to think.
Oh
and
my
it's
God.
and it's like,
yeah, look at this Lefties. Look, I'll make sure I put it somewhere on the screen right over here.
Fried rice, bro.
Yeah,
I love fried rice.
Somewhere right over here, wherever my hand's gonna take me. But yeah, Lefties Chinese food or Lefties fried rice. I'm sorry.
That looks so good.
I know it looks fire. Off of South Jefferson.
It's over by my tattoo shop, or my old tattoo shop. He moved.
Old tattoo shop.
Yeah, he moved.
Who'd you go to?
It was literally like a block or two down from Trader Bob's or whatever that place is called.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
I think so.
It was like a block further down from that, like right across the street from the fire station.
Okay.
Off South Jefferson. And it was called Onyx Dagger. And it was a dude named Jeremy Lambert. Shout out him. He did a dope ass job on my
shout out Jeremy. Even though I don't know
my samurai tattoo and my Reaper Death Seal tattoo.
Lefties. I can't wait to try it. I want to see what they got, man. I'm looking at their menu right now, man. Storefront looks good. So we definitely, if this man can actually come over on a weekend and not be somewhere near his girl for a little bit, we can actually do a food review. I'm going to be
gone this next weekend for Valentine's Day.
Of course. I wouldn't imagine you not being gone
weekend after that. I mean, we can film more podcasts in between, like during the week or whatever.
I can't, man. I'll be doing...
Well, actually, no, you can't this week. I'm not coming. I'm not coming over even if you want me to.
You're good.
Somebody's about to give birth to his final child. The third one.
Fourth one.
The fourth?
The fourth.
I thought you had two daughters.
No. But Junior's the fourth, though.
Huh?
Oh, you talking about kids in general?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's my third kid, but he's the fourth. He's blank, 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 the fourth.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, be unique. Give him a different name. Come on. No, I'm just playing.
No, but yeah, no. We gonna get some stuff recorded though. I'm gonna try to see because I be doing side jobs and stuff, man. So
yeah, I know. That's why I'm like,
yeah,
he be busy.
I'm busy. I'm a busy man. I'm a busy man. I don't
just tradesmen trying to make it in this cruel world.
Hey, I am broke. I'm broke out here in these streets, man. Especially after buying a house.
Well, you about to have a kid too, so you gonna have to pay for this house on top of buying stuff for your kid.
Bro, I'm telling everybody right now, buying a house. That is a long-term marriage, okay? To a house. It's a long-term marriage, all right? That's a lot of debt. That's a lot of damn debt.
It's not a situation everybody can be in.
No, it's not.
But if you can get a house before you have kids to focus on getting that paid off as much as possible.
Correct.
Then that is like the best way to go about it. There's a term now that my girlfriend used and told me about. And I feel it sounds like a slur almost. I don't know, but it's DINK, dual income, no kids. It's like you'll see a couple on the internet. They're posting videos of them with like cool ass like gaming setups. Like they each have their own bedroom. Like they have all this nice ass shit in their house. Pardon my French. But it's because they have both of them are working full time.
Okay.
They're pooling their money and getting the stuff that they want, and they have no kids, so they don't have to spend it on the kids. Because once you have kids, nothing that you want matters. You put that aside until you focus on your kids, and then you get stuff that you want.
I'm going to agree to disagree. I'm going to tell you why. I'm with a person that have kids.
You be getting your own stuff, though.
Yeah. I'm about to say.
I know for a fact that you get what you want to get.
Yeah, I get what I want to get.
But I know your kids are taken care of. I'm just saying in general.
Oh, yeah, because most people are not fortunate enough to be in my position.
Yeah, if you had to pick between...
if I
getting a new part for your car or buying your kid new shoes for school, you gonna get the shoes first.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
Automatically going first.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh yeah, because so for me, I do both. So that's why I work twice, sometimes 4 times as hard. So I that's why I say I agree to disagree. If you're not in that position to be able to play and take care of your family, take care of your responsibilities, take care of your responsibilities first, obviously.
That's what I was saying.
But I can do both, so I do both very well. But I also work a whole hell of a lot more.
I was just saying that it's a general point. So
it's a general point.
We both agree on it.
I agree to disagree. I don't believe in that whole DINK part, but I agree to it to a certain extent.
It don't always work, but you're in a better position if you're both working like decent jobs full time.
I believe in 50-50 in any relationship.
You're able to, if you're both on the same page, you're able to, because you see it all the time online. Like people are both working full time jobs, and they show off all the cool stuff they have because
But they're also splitting the bills too, and that's why I try to tell people
if you're not splitting the bills, then that's not happening.
That's not happening. Just because you're putting a whole lot of financial burden on a man, and I get he's a provider, but guess what? A financial burden lifted off of him at least somewhat.
My girlfriend told me.
What'd she tell you
last night? She was like, "I've been trying to plan even a little staycation or something for us to do.
Okay,
just like a little getaway. Even if we just get like a luxury hotel in town for like a night or two or something on a weekend.
Do the whole weekend. It's nice.
Just something where we can get away and do whatever."
This is what you do. Before you continue, this is what you do. Plan it and don't even tell her. And then that's what you do. You get there to the room.
I didn't tell her everything. I just kind of mentioned it. I already did that to her once, and she hates surprises. I told her we had nosebleed tickets to the Cardinals game.
Oh,
and we started going up the escalators to the suites.
Oh,
because my mom works there, so we got free tickets to one of the suites. And so we're going up these things. We're getting wristbands. She's like, "What the what is happening?
What is going on?"
And dude, we sat down. The Cardinals hit 4 home runs that game. They hit one as soon as we sat down. Then they hit one the next inning, and then 2 innings later they hit one again, and then they hit one again. And I was like, I told you we were going to be the good luck charm. Because the suites are nice though, because it's like free beer, free food.
Nice. They take care of you like that.
Yeah, you ain't gonna pay for nothing.
Ooh, see this what I would do if I were you. So do a staycation for book a nice hotel. Get me personally, I like the Jury Suites. This is not a sponsored video. It's just where I like to go. So Jury, if you're watching this, You know, you want to shoot your boy a couple rooms every so often. I appreciate it. Play ain't gonna complain, but get a jury suite, get the king size room. You know, it's a little pricey, but it's worth it.
See, when I'm thinking about it, I'm thinking about like
what's up?
I'm thinking about like finding one of those hotels and just like paying hell of money to get one of the rooms that has like a jacuzzi in it.
That's even better. See, there he is. All right,
that's
so
what I'm thinking about.
Get that room, get some soft music playing, light some candles, rose petals on the floor,
and then get too drunk and fall asleep.
There it is. Because
that's what it's about. Getting good sleep, and then we can do stuff later.
We can do stuff later. But back to the house situations, because I always like to tell people this information. With buying a house. Me recently, I'm in my house. This is going on my second or third year buying a house, and I'm just figuring out. Please, everybody, read the paperwork. Please read what you're signing. I'm not saying I signed a bad deal on my house, nothing like that. But when I pay my mortgage, I like to break down my mortgage like this. This is not exact numbers. It's just fabrication. So, let's say, hypothetically speaking, my mortgage is $1,500 a month. Okay. The principal is what you owe towards that house. So when you break down my payments, so $1,500, $900, some of that goes towards. All right, sorry guys, we had some technical difficulties.
A little bit of technical difficulties.
Yeah, camera just said, "Poof,"
dude. It just,
out of nowhere.
I just hear, "Poof," and look over, and it's just off.
I'm like, what the hell happened? But all right, so back to what I was saying. So let's say the mortgage is $1,500.
Sorry,
I can see my feet.
No. I'm just sitting here moving my legs around in the chair, and I just realized people can see me doing that.
All right, so let's say the mortgage is $1,500, right? So with it being $1,500, $900 and let's say hypothetically $950 go towards your interest. Yeah,
about $500 to buy car payment goes towards interest.
Yeah,
at exactly. $700 something payment.
Exactly. So that's why I see why they stick people in 30-year loans, because we get to breaking down the math. I broke down the math, and I'm just spitballing at this point. Yearly, I'm only paying I don't know, once everything's all said and done, it's
if you can,
a few grand a month.
If you can't you?
A few grand in
if you're able to, can't you put more money towards it to pay it off faster?
Yeah, but exactly. They tell you to do that, but my brother is stupid. He's like, I'm gonna pay up on my payment on my house. You're gonna put 2 payments, which is fine. Do that, but he's like, I'm just paying ahead. I'm like, then that's not doubling up on your payments, stupid.
Well, I mean, my dad has a friend who just retired the other day, and he paid off a 30 or 40-year mortgage in my bad, in less than 10 years, because he just worked overtime, and he just kept putting all of his excess money towards his house payment, and he's got a nice house. I don't know if they built it himself. I think he built it himself, but got a loan to build it.
Right.
But still, he had to pay off all that material costs and everything else.
Oh well, yeah, of course.
And he had a 30-year or 40-year loan on it, and he got it paid off in less than 10 years. And he just kept working overtime, and now he's under 60. I think he's 56, 57.
Okay.
And he just retired the other day.
Nice. So here, I'm breaking down my mortgage right now as we speak about it. So
typing in the calculations.
Yeah. So in 1 year, I only pay maybe $1,800 towards the principal of the house.
But everything else is interest.
Everything else is interest, insurance.
That's how banks make money, though.
Mm-hmm. They play the long-term game.
Refinancing is cool, but at the same time, it can make things worse for you if you don't go about it the right way. And I don't really know how all of that works specifically.
I figured out all that. I figured
out the refinancing?
I figured out the whole refinance.
Because I've been wanting to refinance my car. But I don't know if I want to do that.
Okay, so my cousin, she's into baking, so she does loans and everything like that. A good mortgage lender of mine who helped me obtain my house and everything. Great information out there. But it's not taught or it's not given, just not privy to a lot of people, and they just not understand it. So refinancing, all it does is restart your loan, give you a lower interest rate, okay? Yeah. Which means you pay less per month.
But you have to start your loan from the beginning.
Pretty much.
Yes. See, that's what I figured it was.
Yes, that is exactly what it is. But here's the thing.
I've paid I got my car in August.
Okay.
It's February. So I started paying in October. So October, November, December, January. I just paid February. So next month I thought about refinancing to get it lower because then I can show people, hey, I can make this payment.
Correct.
Because I have a 28% interest rate on my car. It's a 2025 Chevy Trax. It was 25,500 MSRP, and I got like the RS edition or whatever. So it's got the fancy steering wheel. And
but did you try to negotiate with it at all?
Yeah, they were not
budging at all.
No, because I only have one. My credit score is like 800, but I only have one line of credit. So they want to see, and I have because I was on my mom's card, I have 30 years of credit history.
Okay.
Because it's their credit history.
Right.
But my name's on there.
Right.
So I have longer credit history than I've been alive, but I don't have multiple cards in my name. They want to see multiple cards in your name, and then I went to a credit union to try and get a loan at first, and then they were going to give me a 6% or a 5% interest rate.
So the thing is, did you go get approved through the bank? Did you go try to get approved through?
I tried to get approved through my bank, and then I
tried to get pre-approval.
I had a credit union that I had a gold membership with.
Okay.
Because I had a cousin, or my mom's cousin, who had passed away.
Yeah.
My mom was was on her bank account.
Okay.
So because my mom put her name on my bank account, it made me a gold member too, without having to do anything extra.
Okay.
So I got the benefits from that, but they said that they would give me the low interest rate and everything if I put direct deposit from my job on that account. So I'd have to switch my stuff with the company. So where I'm getting paid somewhere else, I had to have a year of history of direct deposit with no withdrawals, and not withdrawals, a year of history with no overdrafts.
Oh, no overdraft. Okay, I'm no withdrawals.
And something else. Yeah, and something else. So, and once they see that you can do that for a year, then they'd give you the low interest rate or whatever. And I was I've been with the same bank my whole life. I don't really feel switching right now.
Yeah, exactly. So
they haven't really screwed me over at all. I've gone out of town without telling them, and they don't freeze my card.
Right.
But
so
if I try and get a game off of Steam or off of CD keys for Steam for cheap,
right. See, I always drop gems with people. So I always tell people, before you even go to the dealership, go get pre-approval through your bank first, because the dealership, they go through certain banks and they get percentages.
Yeah. See, I did that, and then when I went to the dealership, all of a sudden the bank doesn't know who I am.
Your bank?
No, the credit union, they approved me for.
So they gave you a pre-approval letter.
Yeah, and then I went to the dealership. They're it doesn't work. Blah blah blah. This and that.
It worked.
I'm sitting there thinking both my car. One of my cars already broke down. The other one's about to break down.
Yeah.
I need to just trade this.
No, man.
And then the dealership, you know what they tried to do to me?
What?
They said, "Oh, this isn't an F-250. It's an F-150. We can only give you $500 for it." I'm sitting here thinking, this thing's about to die any day now, so I'll take $500. And so I was I looked at the dude and I was it's an F-250, but I see what you're trying to do and I don't really care. And then he just stared at me.
Yeah.
And I was dude, bring me my paperwork, dude.
Believe it or not,
let me leave in my new car, please.
Believe it or not, dealerships are shady.
They're shady. It doesn't matter which one you go to. They're shady.
They're all shady. And I try to tell people.
I played volleyball with the son of one of the biggest Ford dealers.
Okay.
In St. Louis.
Yeah, how did that go?
I don't know. I should have asked him if his dad could give me a deal.
Yeah, it's all about who you know.
But I forgot about it.
Yeah.
But then at the same time, there's some whole thing where my brother was piping the dude's ex-girlfriend, his older my older brother was piping his older brother's ex-girlfriend, and they had a whole rivalry going because they played baseball together, and it was a weird thing.
He said it's a rivalry going on.
I was I don't even want to delve back into that.
Yeah, let's not.
This is how I know who you guys are.
So look,
help me out.
So this is what I tell people. I don't give a hell what the dealership says, man. I'm telling you from experience, from working there, being there, and everything else. Go get a pre-approval letter, because your bank is always going to give you the lowest interest rate. These dealerships go through certain banks because they get a commission.
The lady at the DMV said that she's seen the bank that gave me the loan.
Yeah.
And she said that her mom had the same loan and her car got repoed.
Really?
After she had already paid, like, she paid the makeup payments.
Oh, my God.
Like, she paid the back payments for her mom, paid the next payment, and that bank still repoed her mom's car.
Wow, I'm missing one of them.
And I'm like, and I'm sitting here thinking, like, I'm happy I got my new car, and I'm like, they're not taking my car. No. Like, I make my payment. I keep a record. I screenshot every.
Oh yeah, you keep
every
that.
Receipt. I screenshot every. Like, they send you an automatic text message saying, on this day, this time you paid.
Yeah.
I screenshot that too. I have it all on record on my phone.
Yep. Keep that.
So I'm like, if somebody ever repos my car, I'm gonna raise hell, dude.
Yeah, but that's why I tell people always just go get a pre-approval letter beforehand if you can, and then just take it to the dealership because, like I said, those banks those dealerships, they go through certain banks, they get money back.
This bank's in Texas. It's not even in Missouri.
Who, your bank?
No, the bank that financed my car.
What I'm saying. Yeah,
I'm like, what the?
Man, dude, because they work something out with the dealership. I'm telling you, that's what it is, how the game is played. But, like, even back to the house, like, know who you're working with. You know, when you're working with insurance, when you're working with a agent, like just a housing agent, I think that's what they're called. But when you're working with the agent, they get commission off you buying a house. So it's okay to be nitpicky. Do it, okay? Because I was nitpicky with my house. It took me they showed me the lady, I think she showed me like 6-7 houses, and we were sending houses back and forth. Like, nah, that's not big enough. Oh, no, that's not what I like. Or no, it's not in the right area I want to be in. Or whatever the case may be. Be picky, because when you sign to that house, you're stuck to that house for at least minimum 5 years on a first time homeowner's loan or whatever the case may be. You're stuck. Yeah. And like I tell people, it's not that much to actually get into a house. Believe it or not, depending on how much your house is, you may only have to drop like $7,000-8,000 to get into your very first home, you know. But there are some houses where you ain't gotta drop that much. You don't have to sacrifice some things. So
there's a lot of people I've met in the trades that are like, I bought, like, they'll be like, oh, I found like a rundown house, and they just renovated the whole thing and like spent their extra time or whatever, so that they paid a loan for like $70,000, and then all their extra money from side jobs, this and that, whatever, just went straight towards their house.
Yeah,
and they like,
and
then it comes out to be like their houses look nice.
Yeah,
and like, you know, they tend to live there for quite a long time. And they didn't have to pay all that much, but that's also if you're willing to put in hundreds of hours of work.
Man, and you gotta be willing to
take
do that
money
work.
out of your own pocket, start like stripping stuff out. Like this dude said, it took. The student in my apprenticeship class said when they were gutting the house, it took 4 like 20-foot dumpsters or whatever, 40-foot dumpsters to get everything out.
It's a lot.
I was like, that's a lot of trash and like walls and wire and this and that, whatever. I was like, but
big time.
I mean, he's almost done with it now, I think. So I'm like, good on you, bro.
Yeah. Hey, good for him, man. Shout out to him. He's doing it. Like, I'm doing my house now. Like, obviously we haven't done much, but plan on building a 24 by 30 by 12 garage on the back. On, you know, I'm on a half an acre. Yeah. Yeah, I'm on a half an acre. So
you're trying to tuck your cars back up in there.
Yeah, tuck all those stupid cars in the back and have some more work.
My dream is to one day have like some property out in like the woods or something, and have a house out there. But then I want to save up and buy like an airplane hangar.
An airplane hangar? You know how much a damn airplane hangar is?
Well, I mean, you don't got to get one that's super big.
No, yeah, I mean, you really.
But it's just sheet metal.
Yeah, pretty much.
That you just stack up on a concrete slab on the ground. So it's like I've been thinking about wanting to do that, and then if whatever car, because I know I got some cars I'm inheriting or whatever.
Okay,
like,
so you want to have some storage for?
I want to have some space to park them somewhere nice.
These nice cars, classics. He got some classics, guys. Watch out!
I got a '53 Crestline Vic.
Whoo! Look at Chef J. He'll be riding in styling, baby.
It's not completed.
It's not completed.
It's in my uncle's barn.
Hey!
I'm on his ass all the time. Like, bro, clean the barn out.
Clean the barn out.
Clean the barn out. We get my car out. And I mean, my grandparents had some health issues because my grandpa's car, he had one for each like grandkid or whatever.
Okay.
And my brother's is pretty close. It's like the chassis is done.
Mm-hmm.
The engine and the transmission are done.
Okay.
You just need to, buff out the
final pieces.
The doors and this and that, whatever. Just put it.
It's
just putting it together. It's
yeah.
mostly bodywork and upholstery. All the upholstery's done.
All right.
He just needs to, we need to go help him out there, but at the same time, we don't really know what he wants to do with them.
Yeah, I mean,
because they're his cars right now.
Yeah, technically you can't.
Like my three cousins already have their cars, but they were the oldest of the grandkids. My brother's is almost done. And
I wish my grandpa left me some damn cars, man. Well, lucky. You're lucky.
He just loved Fords, bro. They're all Fords.
Of course.
His garage.
He's an old timer.
He has an 8-car garage with a lift in there and a sandblaster and everything.
Ooh, I would love to have that.
I'm
right
like,
about now.
I'm like, bro, that's what's up, dude. Like,
bro, I would love it.
Dude,
I would love
nice.
it. I'm not gonna lie.
It's nice, but he has a tendency to like buy cars for no reason. Like he bought my dad's dream car, and it's like an absolute rust bucket. Like that isn't really in any driving shape whatsoever. Like I don't even think it has an engine in it. But he bought my dad's dream car just to flex on him.
What?
I think, but like he pulled up with it on a trailer one day, and we knew he was gonna go buy a car because it was on like Father's Day, and nobody could get a hold of him. He was going to buy my dad's dream car, and
he was incognito.
Dude, and then we went to their house because we usually go over there for like Father's Day or Mother's Day or whatever, just for a little bit. And bro just pulls up. We're like, where is he at? He's not answering the phone. He just pulls up with this
like this rust bucket, but it's his dream.
My dad's like, he's doing that shit on purpose.
Yeah, douchebag.
And then he had sold a car to his neighbor back when he lived like in Maplewood.
Okay.
And the neighbor passed away, and then the neighbor's son did a bunch of work to the car, and then my grandpa bought it back because he didn't like what they were doing to it. Like, there's an exhaust pipe. There's an exhaust pipe for a door handle.
Yeah, that's that fuck you money your grandpa got, dude.
He just rat rotted it out.
Grandpa got fuck you money. He was like, I don't like that.
He was a superintendent. He was a superintendent for years.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he got fuck you money. He's like, yeah, give my shit back, bitch. How dare you?
He's running work all the time.
How dare you? I bet he's like,
how dare you mess up what I put hard work into?
Old sport. I'm so sick of this old sport. I can see him saying that shit. Look at my shoes now. I got some shoes.
I noticed that some of them were a little different than the last time I was here.
Yeah. No, so I was looking at possibly getting rid of all my shoes at some point.
Besides you, I'll take some with me home.
I'll take some with. I was actually selling them. I sold 2 pair, and then I was kind of like,
oh, these my size. These my size.
I sold 2 pair because I was going to take a business.
Did you sell the pink ones that we had on the desk right here?
Yeah, I did a pop-up girl. So they got sold. I'm not gonna lie. So I was going to do a business venture with reselling, get into the resale of shoes with someone else who did not want to partner with me. We're not going to go down that situation, but
it's whatever.
Yeah, it's whatever. Thinking about still doing it myself, but this time might just...
You could do just like a little bit of side money, like hobby.
Yeah, I mean, I'm thinking about it. I mean...
You know what my dream shoe is that I've always wanted?
What's up?
I'm never going to get.
What's up?
Nike
Mike Max.
Nike Air Max.
Oh my gosh, bro.
Back to the Future shoes, dude. I want those so
I want
bad.
A pair. I'm not going to lie, I want a pair. I want a pair of those and Christian Dior
I don't even
Jordan
care
1s.
if they're replicas, bro, because like
you can find reps all day.
I know, but like the ones that you find are like so shitty.
No. I
found some reps back in the day for like $1,500 when the real pair is selling for like $15,000.
Bro,
and I was like,
we will talk off. We would talk off the stream, off the podcast. That stream. We would talk off the podcast about that. Well, I just know I know somebody. Anyway, I was
trying to give you to a MLM or something.
No,
Nike Air Max. What's happening?
No, bro. I just know somebody. That's all I got. I know somebody. But
he got like 200 pairs of Nike Air Max in his basement. I know somebody.
No. I just know somebody who can get you a very good replica. That's all. Yeah. I mean, I'm doing the same. I'm going to do the same myself. I'm not going to lie. Me personally, I don't care. I just want to have the shoe. I'm not going to resell it. Once I have that shoe, I'm like, they're reps. They're not real. They're reps, bro. I'm going to let it be known.
My friend bought some fake Yeezys back in the day when they were like brand new popular.
Yeah.
He bought some replicas for cheap from some Chinese website.
What's cheap? How cheap is cheap?
Like $30.
Oh, yeah. And
he gave them to me for free. And so I started wearing them around, and I convinced like my whole school I had real Yeezys. Nobody wanted to check, no sort of tags or this, that, or whatever. And then people were like, We were playing soccer in the rain at a roller rink, and I was wearing the Yeezys. And people were like, "You're gonna fuck those up! Like, you're crazy for that!" Blah blah blah. Like, people were going crazy.
In my mind, I'm like, baller, bitch.
No, in my mind, I was like, these are free and they're fake. I do not care. Like, I just wanted to mess with people. And eventually, there's one main dude. Everybody else kind of knew, but they were just going along with it. But then there was one dude specifically who was like, who completely and utterly believed me, and I was like, bro, these are fake. Like, do you see how it's immediately peeling off the side after I played soccer in the rain once? Like, these are not real.
Yeah, not at all.
But yeah, it was fun times back then.
This yeah, it's not bad. But yeah, I might actually continue in that business venture because my little brother, he's really a sneakerhead, and I think
cool shoe, like nice shoes are dope, but at the same time, like I've only ever spent more than $100
on a pair of shoes. I think
on shoes like before. Once or twice. Twice on boots, which I need new boots. I think the last pair of boots I bought that I still wear like $300.
Right.
And then, but those are fucking my feet up. I need a new pair.
You gotta give a new boots, man. You gotta take care of the feet, man.
I know.
Take care of the feet. They take care of you.
My dad gave some shoes I had away.
Why?
Because they were my basketball shoes that I used to wear.
This guy.
And I went undefeated that season.
Undefeated.
Every game.
He had them undefeated kicks.
They were the yellow 2015 Hyper Dunks.
Oh.
And he gave them to a painter. I think his name's like Angel or something. He plays basketball. My dad gave them to.
No, you talking about Angel, the drives an orange truck?
Maybe.
Yeah, the drives.
If you have his number, ask him.
Yeah,
like, ask him like, did a laborer give you some Hyper Dunks? Because if he did, my dad gave him my shoes.
That's the homie. Literally.
He didn't ask either.
Literally, that's the homie. Yo, bro.
He didn't. My dad didn't ask me either. I found out like 2 months after he gave them to the painter that he gave my shoes away. I was like, bro, like, why did you give my shoes away?
I just text him. I say, yo, bro, did a laborer give you a pair of basketball shoes? LOL. I want to see what he says. I guarantee, because I know, I'm pretty sure we're talking about the same Angel here. There's not that many people that say
I think his name was Angel.
Okay.
I'm like, I could be.
Have you seen Angel, though? Have you seen him?
I don't know if I have or not. I just know my dad said.
So is
he Hispanic?
Yes.
Yes. Then my dad probably gave him my shoes.
Yes. Yeah.
Did he respond?
No, we're gonna see. He said, "Yeah, bro. Why so serious?"
Say, were they yellow 2015 Hyper Dunks?
Were they yellow Hyper Dunks?
He's about to be so confused that you know that if it's true, bro.
He said, "Yeah, bro, that was crazy." Let's see what he says to the Hyper Dunks.
Dude, I was so mad.
He said, "Yes, bro." Oh my god, no way.
Call him real quick.
No way. He said, "I never used them though."
Bro, my shoes.
That's my homie. Dad.
He gave away without asking me, dude. I was so mad. Because I went to go hoop one day and I couldn't find him. My dad goes, "Oh, I gave him to a painter like 2 months ago." I said, "What?"
That is crazy. We found the Hyper Dunks. Just coincidentally,
give them back.
Just of all the people in the world. You said Angel Hispanic. I'm like, I know who you're talking about. I only know one person.
I mean, I don't hoop anymore, so like I don't need him.
He said, "Oh shit." He starts laughing.
No, I gave up on him. I don't really care because I don't hoop no more, so I don't really need him. But like, my dad was like, he needed some basketball shoes, so I gave him some basketball shoes. He said he wanted them.
Yeah, that is.
I was like,
that is hilarious,
like, bro.
That is hilarious.
That's funny that you knew exactly who I was talking about. Was that the dude who we went to Wentes with?
Oh, it's about Wenties? No,
that was somebody else.
No, it was somebody else. That was somebody else. That was definitely somebody else. That's funny as hell, though. He said...
What did he say?
Angel Hispanic. I know who you're talking about. And so I'm like, bro, I know who you're talking about. Easy.
No, because my dad, I couldn't remember if his name was Angel or not. Because I just remember my dad saying like, yeah. Because my dad said he couldn't quite remember what the dude's name was. I was like, so you didn't even know this dude's name, and you gave him my shoes.
Yeah, he just gave up my shoes.
But at the same time, I'm not. I just wear Vans. I've had the same pairs of shoes for like a decade now, dude.
I like different shoes, man. I'm not gonna lie. I
buy a new pair every now and again. I've been buying some like once or twice a year now. Mm-hmm. But like at the same time, I wear my shoes till they're like dirty, like toes popping out. Like I wasn't raised to wear shoes and keep. I know you got all these shoes back here, but like
I still got shoes in my closet. But I
just wasn't raised in a household where it's like you keep your shoes nice. Like no, you're gonna wear them.
Yeah.
Or if you're not wearing them, then we're not buying them for you.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I got some shoes that like I never even worn up here. Like I haven't even put my foot in. Like those.
I was gonna say these look like they never had a drop of foot sweat on them.
Yeah, like pristine, like those pristine.
I almost bought a pair like this.
Yeah.
Or they were they might have been some Dunks. I don't think they were Jordans, but it had like the same premise.
I love Dunks.
But they were
let me some Dunks.
They were like mint green, black and white. And I almost bought some. They're like 120. But I was like, nah.
I'm gonna tell people right now, as I'm on my podcast right now, or our podcast. I can't say our podcast. If you have a pair of Jordan 11 Space Jams, okay.
Oh, here he goes.
Yeah. I'm being specific now. Jordan 11 Space Jam size 12. There's like two more other pair of shoes, man.
Are these black ones with like the purple thing?
I think.
Because there's retro Space Jams and there's which one?
Yeah, the top one to your left. So
those are pretty cool, but I feel like they could be cooler.
You said it could be cooler.
Like if they put like the Looney Tunes characters on there, that'd be pretty dope.
Bro, they're coming out with all kind of collabs, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Like left and right.
Vans does a lot of collabs. I have some Minnie and Mickey Mouse Vans that I like a lot.
Minnie and Mickey Mouse Vans.
Yeah. Somebody took a red colored pencil while I was taking a nap in class one day and colored their eyes in so they look fried. I was like, what the?
Dude, I can't find what I'm looking for now, man. Jeez. See, I could just normally just type in what I need because, like, I used to deal with somebody who had used to give me my kicks and whatnot, and
I have a question for you.
I might have an answer for you.
Have you watched Solo Leveling?
Nope. Bro. Started it. I'm gonna tell you. Dude, I'm gonna be honest with you. I started it, bro.
Please, when I leave here today, turn it on.
Started it.
Turn it on and keep watching.
You say,
like, please, dude, you have to see. Like, I just want for anybody that's. I'm not gonna say no spoilers, but for anybody that's watched like the newest episode of Solo Leveling, I think it's episode 17 or 18 in season 2. But dude, the fight against the orcs.
Mm-hmm.
Fire, dude.
He said fire.
Dude, it was like this show just continues to produce some of the best animation when it comes to fight scenes that I've seen in a minute. It's the episode called Don't Look Down on My Guys. It's episode 18.
Don't Look Down on My Guys.
Yeah, it's the 6th episode of the 2nd season. It's so good, dude.
I'm still confused. Well, not confused. I'm still looking for my shoes.
For your shoes?
Yeah. I'm trying to look for. I want to
tell Angel to bring me my shoes back.
He said, "Tell me to bring him."
You don't wear them. Give me my shoes back. Because the last time I went to hoop with people, I pulled up in my work boots and
not the work boots.
No, but they were playing on some like elementary school hoops for some reason, and I was dunking on them because it was like 8-foot hoops. Oh, so man, I was dunking on them in steel toes.
You're dunking, bro.
It was funny.
You're good. You are golden. So. I think I almost found them. I think I almost found what I was looking for.
We got a pretty long episode today.
Man, we do. All right, so here. Oh, nope.
We don't end it yet. We can keep yapping.
We keep yapping.
You been watching any anime lately?
I caught up on Bleach.
I have not caught up on Bleach yet.
I'm on episode like 1,000, 1,100.
Are you talking about One Piece or Bleach?
My bad. Not Bleach. One Piece. I'm sorry.
Okay, I was gonna say I don't know any other anime that's got 1,000 episodes. I'm on like episode 560 something, but I just have not had the want to turn it on because I feel like I need to be locked in. Because like I low-key almost cried during reading for it. I was like, I need an emotional break for a year or two before I hop back into it.
Jeez.
That shit was sad, bro.
I'm getting towards my list. So, like, I messaged this guy a list of shoes that I wanted. And...
Is this the guy with the Nike Mag reps?
No, actually, I just got off that guy's page. I just got off his page, but no, it's not the guy with the Nike Mag reps.
See, I'd just be wondering how much you would want for it. Because you got to think, though, like, reps probably wouldn't be too much.
No, they shouldn't be too much. I don't think they would be. I will hope not. Oh, yeah, I hope they wouldn't be. Because
you're scrolling pretty far up that list of texts.
Because, man, like, I was talking to this dude so much about these certain shoes that I want. And I was just like, and, like, I sent them the list twice. And I'm just like, well, now where the hell is this list at? And that's why I'm kind of...
Non-existent.
It's there. I was just trying to put in, like, keywords. And then I could not just... find it. I couldn't find it. I still can't find it for some odd reason. Watch me go to end this and we find it later. Like I find this list later, I'll be so upset.
Dude, you were talking about playing Marvel Rivals earlier. The last time I played, I was playing there was a dude that my brother's friends with. He was playing on PC.
Oh, okay. Here. Hold on. Okay. I'm sorry. I found it. I found it.
Of course, as soon as I start talking, you find the list. I found it.
So look, anybody who's on here who sees this video, and I want authentic size 12s.
StockX tag on it.
No, we don't. I don't deal with StockX no more. You know, StockX can guarantee shoes to be authentic now. Only GOAT. I want GOAT certified. GOAT certified. Needs to be Jordan 11. Space Jams, size 12. Jordan 11 cap and gowns, size 12. Jordan 11 Gammas, size 12. And a pair of Jordan 4s, Fears. That's what I want, size 12. If anybody can hook me up with all those shoes in a bundle deal, let me know. Reach out to me. Look in a podcast for my info.
If you do,
hit me up
they'll
on
be
IG.
On the wall for the next episode.
Yeah, I'm about to say, when they do, they're going to hit this wall for sure. They're going to hit this wall, but definitely.
Maybe you have to have your shoes featured on the wall.
Yeah, hey, I'm telling you, man, like, if I get into my little brother, man, start reselling sneakers, bro, hey, I'm taking off. I'm going to take off. I'm being honest. But no, all right, back to Marvel Rivals. Since we done shouted out the shoe list I need. There's 4 shoes or 5, one of the 2.
I don't remember what I was talking about before you.
Marvel Rivals.
Oh, yeah. So
Marvel Rivals.
my brother's friend is like gold ranked on PC or something.
Really?
But that game's cross-plat. And gold's pretty average, I feel like, for most ranked play. It's like silver or gold is where I feel like most people place at. And gold is kind of like you have the potential to go higher in the game and ranked, but you're kind of like there until you learn a little bit more. But he was like, I'm gold 3 right now or whatever. And my brother was playing. And my brother's not the greatest at video games, but he still plays.
Okay.
And so I grabbed Punisher. I had only played him like once before.
Bro, Punisher's my boy. That's how I rock.
I had only played him once before, and I was locking this team down, and I went 38-2. Woo! Like I was just sitting there. Like there was one moment where their whole team is surrounding me while I'm on my turret, and they weren't killing me. They were just letting me lay into them with this turret while they were literally right in front of me and like behind me and around me. I was like, what is happening right now? But I like playing Hawkeye. I like playing Iron Man. Actually, my name on Marvel Rivals is Iron Zan.
Iron Zan.
Because we got Black Bimbo for Black Widow, Iron Zan for Iron Man, the Incredible Bulk for Hulk, Dr. Strain instead of Dr. Strange. All my friends like smoking, so we just have like
Dr. Strange.
It's Dr. Strain. Like Strain.
Strain. Okay,
yeah,
like Strain.
And then
okay.
I'm Iron Zan.
Jesus.
So
you guys are a bunch of drug references. Kids don't do drugs.
Don't do drugs. It's just it's supposed to be funny.
Yeah,
it's supposed to be funny.
Hey, what Mr. Garrison say? Drugs are bad. Drugs are very
drugs
bad.
Drugs are bad.
Very bad. Okay, good. But no, okay.
We're gonna talk to Mr. Ham. real quick. We're gonna have. Well, no, that's the other dude. What's his name? That's Mr. Mackey that talks like that. I can't remember the other teacher's name. He was like,
gosh.
all right, kids, we're gonna talk to Mr. Hand today. He's gonna. We're gonna teach. All right, now we're gonna have Mr. Slave come in.
Now, Mr. Slave,
dude, Mr. Slave is funny,
gosh.
and it's not. This is South Park.
South Park. Shout out to South Park.
South Park's fire.
That and Rick and Morty. Rick and Morty slept on, bro.
I haven't watched the rest of it, but I also don't have Hulu no more, so I can't watch the rest of it.
Really? So. Man, get on it, bro. Rick and Morty's so funny,
I need to watch second and third season of Reacher on Prime Video.
The hell is a Reacher?
Reacher, it's Jack Reacher, but they finally got rid of Tom Cruise. It's a show. So you know how Jack Reacher, there's all those movies with Tom Cruise?
Yeah. I like
He's
the movies.
This badass military man that's like really secretive.
I like the movies.
In the books, Jack Reacher's like 6'4", 200-something pounds, like absolute unit.
Right.
Like silent type. Yeah. Tom Cruise is like 5'4".
Yeah, he's a short guy.
So so he doesn't really fit the bill for Jack Reacher when it comes to like the lore and like how he's actually built. They have I can't remember his name, but he was in
let's see.
What
it's called Reacher?
Yeah, Reacher.
Let's see.
Reacher show.
Oh, so, this guy?
Yeah, so it's got Alan Richardson.
Bro.
Dude, he got even bigger for the second season. Bro, like, he was shredded, and then he got even bigger.
So, me personally, when movies come out and they make TV shows after the movies, I don't like them. I never like them.
No, it's so good.
Don't like
If you have Prime Video, just give it a chance.
I have Prime.
Give it a chance, dude, because he portrays Reacher so well.
Yeah,
he's just like the silent type. Like I don't think he speaks for the first half of the first episode, and then when he does, he's just immediately putting people in their place.
Really?
And like, there's a lot of like little fight scenes here and there where he's just whooping on people. But yeah, he was in the Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare. That's a fire ass movie. Have you seen that?
No, I have not.
So it's like they basically get this ragtag group of people to like fight against like They get a ragtag group of like criminals. Winston Churchill is getting a group of people to neutralize Hitler's fleet of German U-boats.
Okay.
So they're pretty much, it's the first ever, it's supposed to be like a satire, like comedy, but on the first, there's a lot of action and cool stuff that happens, but it's about like the first secret mission that happens in World War II.
I bet these people are going to look at this video and be like, what the hell is Callie doing in the phone? I'm trying to order food, okay? It is...
Yeah, he's trying to order food.
Yeah, by the time this come out, Super Bowl's about to be
this dude played in...
cracking in like an hour.
Alan Richardson that was in Blue Mountain State. I did not know that.
What?
He was also in Smallville, apparently. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Fast and Furious 10, Street Fighter. So he's been in some good stuff. I haven't really... He's Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I hadn't seen him too much, but I also don't watch a lot of normal movies and TV shows because I'm more of like I just watch anime all the time.
I definitely dig my anime, but I've been watching...
Reacher is so fire.
I don't do TV shows no more, bro.
Just give it a chance.
I give it one chance. That's it. I give it like the first 2 episodes, but I'm not into it.
It's one of those shows that has like 8 episodes in a season, and they're like 40 minutes long.
They got 2. They got 2 damn episodes.
Sit here and watch it, the first 2 episodes with you.
And if it's trash,
it's not gonna be trash. It's gonna.
If it's trash to me, it's going off.
It's gonna be fire.
Like when I go to watch, I want to tell you, hey, I want to watch it this day.
Can I look up one of the fight scenes and show it?
Yeah, we'll look it up off
camera.
Off camera. Yeah, off camera.
Because I just want to show you like the stuff.
Oh no, like
because like. I feel like once you see it, you'll be like, all right. Like,
I might be like, all right, I'll check it out. But those first 2 episodes are not hidden. It's going off.
It's kind of like... First season's kind of like murder mystery.
Jeez, see, here we go.
But that's just the cover plot.
Yeah.
There's more going on behind the scenes.
All right, so we don't get up closing up out of here soon. So, guys, we're going to be... coming soon to a Scream near you. First few review.
Scream?
Yeah, a screen near you.
I thought you said scream.
No, screen near you. Maybe I did sound. I need to enunciate my words better. So, coming to a screen near you, if Chef J is not on BS, we can actually get a food review cranking out.
What are you talking about?
We're going to check out Lefties, all right?
I'm going to get on him about that comment once this camera turns off.
You know, we're gonna check out Lefties, black-owned Chinese restaurant. We're giving honest, brutal reviews.
Because my opinion matters on black-owned businesses.
Everybody's opinion matters when it comes to food. I'm a foodie, and we like food around here, all right?
I do like food.
So, anything else you want to say before we get up out of here? Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, because it's free 99, baby.
Yeah.
Help me help you, support the channel, all that good stuff, because we want to reach out to other creators, and we eventually want to get rappers and stuff on here, too.
One last thing.
Let's hear it.
Speaking of rappers, that I want to say before we let it go. Shout out to Big Cheese.
Big Cheese.
On Spotify. That's my homie.
Okay.
That's who I was with last night. Shooting a music video. Music video and a vlog.
We gonna get, all right. We start getting all these views racked up. We're gonna get Big Cheese.
We'll get Big Cheese on here.
We'll get Big Cheese on here.
I like his music. It's a little different from what most rappers do.
Okay, it's not genuine.
It's not like storytelling. It's not really gangster rap.
Okay.
It's kind of a mix of like. He kind of like sings and raps at the same time.
So he's like a Chris Brown ass motherfucker. Excuse my French.
No. It's more like new wave type thing that I can't really explain.
I'm gonna check him out off
I like it. I like his music.
Big
it's good.
Cheese,
and I'm not just saying that because he's my homie. I like his music. It's in my playlist.
Let's hope Big Cheese blow up and we have one of the first interviews with him, and we take off.
I went to his first concert. It was in the basement.
In the basement.
Dope.
Hey.
It was called The Pressure Party.
Got to start from the bottom, work your way up, baby.
For sure. He did a good job, dude. And
did he really?
He's been made. Dude, his music videos are fire.
Okay.
He's a part of Hustle City Babies, St. Louis-based company.
Okay.
They're trying to make some waves in the music industry.
All right.
But St. Louis isn't the biggest place to break out of or whatever. It's not the easiest place to break out of. But
it's really not. But we can.
Last one was Nelly, or actually Comethazine. But he's St. Louis.
Yeah.
Dude, he be in Europe playing like the guitar and shit, and smoking like long cigarettes out of filters. I'm like, dude, he evolved.
He's evolved big time.
He's on. He's doing some cool stuff though.
He's went from busting at Squires.
Yeah, to East St. Louis. He was like, I ain't never going back.
That's a new word we use now. Instead of NIGGA, we use Squires. Squires. He went from busting at, Squires to smoking.
Instead of saying that word, am I allowed to say Squires? If it's supposed to be meaningless.
Squire, bro.
Okay.
Yeah, he went from busting at Squires to smoking long filter cigarettes, bro.
And playing guitar for some French bitches.
Yeah,
pardon my French.
Pardon my French.
No, but I'll try and hit him up. We can have him on here at some point.
Yeah, we can get him on here.
It should be fun. He's a pretty cool dude.
Okay, I might just pop out sometime, show off my little photography skills too, take some photos.
They need a photographer and videographer, bro.
Really?
Yeah.
I might have to put my skills to the test then.
They need somebody to edit. If you,
I can definitely do that.
I mean,
I could definitely.
I'd say
definitely.
I'd recommend you if you weren't having a child in 2 days.
Anywho, we're gonna
we're swaddle, bro.
We gonna get there, man. We gonna get there.
No, we'll get him on here. We'll get him on here. Yeah. It'd be cool to do a food review with him or something. Me and him. He's the one who I go to the golf driving range with.
Oh, is he? Okay.
So if we did like a mic'd up with Big Cheese.
We definitely get the mic'd up with Big Cheese
because you got the new.
I got the wireless mics. We gotta use them. I only got 2, but maybe I need to.
The case has room for more, doesn't it?
I don't know.
I thought when you popped it open, you had 2 in here, and there's 2 other slots.
Oh no, that's for the stupid what is that?
To plug into the camera.
To plug into the camera, yeah. To plug into the camera.
Okay.
So I mean, I might have to grab one that's going to be like for like 3 or 4. You never know.
I'll look online and see if they got like a little 3 or 4 pack or something.
Believe it or not, they weren't that bad. For the wireless mics, looked it up. It was only like $100.
Cheaper and cheaper and better quality.
$120 for wireless mics with the camera. But you just gotta make sure you get the one that can plug into the side of the camera too, from the whatever the hell it is. We'll look at it off camera.
We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out. But yeah, no. like I said, I'm gonna be dropping more car videos. Hopefully, we get Big Cheese. We start doing some rappers. I actually know one rapper that I actually played PlayStation with.
What's your name?
His name is called Rico.
Rico.
I'm not gonna say his government name.
Is that it? Just Rico.
It's like I think it's like Is It Rico or something. Shout out to Is It Rico. I'm pretty sure that's his name. But he's a St. Louis-based rapper.
I'll check him out after this.
Yeah,
because there's a bunch of people who wrote their names on like the door frame to the studio we were at last night, filming Big Cheese's music video.
Yeah,
dude, I'm not gonna lie, I was sitting there. I was sitting on the couch, right, and
I think I got Is It Rico on my page still.
And Big Cheese sits next to me on the couch, and I look over, I see like 2-3 cameras pointed at me. And I looked at him, I was like, what do I do? Like, I didn't know what their game plan was for the music video or anything. And
Is It Rico?
He looks at me, he goes, put your shiesty on. I was like, okay. So I put my shiesty on.
Is It Rico? That is him. He has someone. No, it's this guy. It's this. Yeah. It's that guy. Yeah, but you could tell like you could tell. Yeah, like come on now, you could tell like he's a rapper. Yeah.
But
just by that bit.
I put my shiesty on it, and I was just sitting on the couch, and I asked him, "What am I supposed to be doing?" Because they're the ones shooting the music video. They're the ones who have a game plan,
right?
And he didn't say anything, so I just had my shiesty on. And I just acted like I was being nonchalant, looking at my phone, bobbing my head to the music because he's sitting next to me, like rapping or whatever.
Right.
So I was like, all right. And then, they had the homies with STL Burnouts pull up, 4 of the young homies and shiesties.
In the shiesties.
Four of the squires pulling up. No, it was fun. I knew one of them because I used to work with them. They're pretty chill. And they got some film of them like walking behind Big Cheese and stuff. Like,
oh snap! Yeah. So before we close out, I gotta go over this. Have you heard the guy that had intimacy with the bagel in St. Louis?
Excuse me?
He was intimate with the bagel in St. Louis.
Like in a store or like at home, and he just posted it online or what?
We're going to get to this. We're going to close out real quick, and then we're going to make another video.
I guess we're talking about dudes doing terrible things with bagels after this.
We going to make, this going to be like 2.0 to this video, so we're going to close out here. But I'm your host, Callie.
I'm Chef Jay. Thank you for tuning in.
Yeah, until next time, guys. And then we're out.